3, 2, and 1.
Things roasting over. All right.
Ridiculous. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to
Episode 14.
Is it 14? The Pray Forum podcast. Cutting out the sports because we do all things.
We're universal.
We're just Pray Forum, motherfucker.
No,
That's what we're doing.
We do sports. That's what we do.
And we're going to be starting off with some tragic news.
Tragic
I'll let you
news.
go ahead, Connor.
Dikembe Mutombo has passed away at age 58 due to brain cancer. And then R.I.P. Dikembe. The iconic finger wag. You know,
Unfortunate.
the one I'm going to talk about the most, though. This one hits a little home to me.
Does it?
Sure does. Pete Rose has passed away. The all-time hit king.
Sure.
I just want to talk about this. It's a damn fucking travesty.
Sure.
Not because he's passed. I mean, that is also sad. But it's a damn travesty he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I hear you.
He's got the most hits ever. Ever. He's not...
Some would say he's a cheater.
He gambled when he was a manager for the Reds. Not during his playing days. What kind of bullshit's that?
Yeah.
See, Barry Bonds, you got an argument there. He took drugs while he was playing. Pete Rose's career, all done. He should have been alive when he was in the fucking... When he should be alive when he saw his Hall
They'll
of Fame.
probably put him in now, too.
He should. He should be on the next fucking ballot. If he's not Rob Manfred, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel. People already think you're a shitty... People say he's like the shittiest commissioner in all sports.
Sure.
Which, I mean, I don't know. I don't watch baseball as much as I used to, so I don't really have an opinion on that. Other than the fact you said you'll never induct Pete Rose in the fucking Hall of Fame. Go fuck yourself. Hope you don't get re-voted in.
Personal vendetta.
It is. I'm a Reds fan. I mean, what sport do you see the fucking top ever not be in the Hall of Fame? Other than baseball. Because Barry Bonds most home runs. I think he should still be in the Hall of Fame. Still Hall of Fame hitter. Whatever.
He's a GOAT.
He's one of the GOATs. Probably the best hitter I've ever seen. Pete Rose number 2, of course. But, like, LeBron's got the most points. Yeah, I mean, he's not in the Hall of Fame now, but, like, he will be.
LeBron's already in the Hall of Fame. I don't know.
Tom Brady's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
It's really just like the issues he had outside of the sport.
The thing is, Calvin Ridley, he gambled.
Sure.
But he was only suspended for a year and a half.
I don't think he's trying to go to the Hall of Fame.
I mean, no, that's not my point. But I'm saying, if Calvin Ridley's not going to be in the Hall of Fame unless he's a fucking crazy second half of his career,
Correct
but I'm
me if
saying
wrong, though.
he's eligible for the Hall of
I think
Fame.
Pete Rose was kind of a character.
Charlie Hustle, baby.
He might have had some character issues.
Who gives a fuck?
And he might have burnt some bridges over there at the Hall of Fame.
Terrell Owens is fucking... The Hall of Fame committee's dumb. Derek Jeter wasn't a unanimous MVP vote.
Moral story. R.I.P. to
R.I.P.
sports legends.
I just want to talk about Pete Rose real quick because, you know, it hit a little home to me.
Sporting legends we lost in the past weekend.
Big legends.
Then we're going over to some injuries for the NFL. Rashee Rice, most likely out for the season.
Most likely a torn ACL. They don't quite know.
Haven't confirmed anything yet, but he's most likely out for the year.
Shaq Thompson also tore his Achilles.
He was off to a great start
Who else tore their Achilles?
for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs' offense really looked stagnant once he was hurt, too. So we'll have to see how the Chiefs bounce back. I'm sure they will. But Rashee Rice is gonzo.
Who else got hurt this week?
Major injuries?
2 people tore their Achilles into that. It was Shaq Thompson.
I think one of the Jets linemen tore an Achilles, too.
Well, that was last week.
Oh. Can't remember. But
James Daniels, that's who it was.
James
Steelers
Daniels.
guard.
And then we also saw Will Levis get hurt on TV, but he's probably fine.
I think he was just benched. I think he was fine. I think he can come back in the
He
game
said
personally.
His shoulder was messed up or something. But we saw some injuries, mainly the Rashee Rice injury. It's the biggest one for sure.
Trey Hendrickson got hurt too. Hopefully he's fine.
And they said Puka's going to miss another 4 weeks too.
Still in the IR.
Missing Puka, missing some receivers. And finally, headed into our final discussion topic for NFL. Our first discussion topic. Devontae Adams
Has basically requested trade.
Trade requested, pretty much. So first thing we're going to talk about is where could he realistically go if he were to be traded? You might say instantly, "Oh, go to the Chiefs." Odds are they don't trade to a division rival.
Yeah.
Odds are they don't trade to the Chiefs where he's going to be playing against them. Maybe you say the Jets. The Jets apparently have $60 million cap room somehow.
So they have the money for it. I mean, that's probably the ideal situation. He probably wants to go there.
Do they have the money for it?
With him, he's
16
making.
mil?
Yeah, but he's got $17 million base salary this year,
Yeah, they'd be cutting.
and
it
they can
close.
probably do some
They'd finance
restructure for next year.
And they're not asking for too much.
They're asking only for a second-round pick.
I don't know. I don't think the Jets is where he can go and have the biggest impact, though. Maybe he could go to.
Well, it'd be a dynamic receiver to it.
Where else could he even go, though? Like,
Nah,
I'm looking
never
at
mind.
some teams here.
I was gonna say the Chargers, but
I'm looking at some teams, but
They're not
I'm,
gonna
I'm
trade
just
him.
not seeing.
they're-
Maybe Buffalo.
I don't see them really trading him to an AFC team. I think it'd be NFC.
You don't
all
think
day.
so?
NFC all day.
I mean, the teams I'm thinking of are all AFC teams. Like, I don't know how many NFC teams could really use them. Maybe the Lions. They kind of need a receiver too. I mean, James Williams has been good this year, but if you ask Lions
Also,
fans,
wouldn't
one of
hate the
biggest things-
Cardinals. Him paired up with
know.
Marv.
I think I wouldn't hate him on my team. I don't know if we got the.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to go there.
I wouldn't hate him on my team either.
You don't need receivers, so we might need a wideout.
You might. Darnell Millie's looking good.
Darley's looking good. I wouldn't hate Devontae Adams, but I think the most realistic are
Only any team would hate Devontae Adams.
probably the Jets, Buffalo, and Chiefs. I don't think he's going to the Chiefs. He's probably gonna be a Jet. Nah,
If he gets
something like
traded. Then again,
I think he's
he
gonna
might
be a
not
Jet.
get traded too.
that. Could be blowing smoke, but I think odds are he gets traded to the Jets for sure.
Which will really fuck me in fantasy for taking your
I mean, it just is like Jets are sitting at 2-2 after a bad loss against
After a really
Broncos.
shitty loss.
We'll talk
Rodgers
about
looks pissed. He wants the whole Packers team back, but wanted out of Green Bay.
Yeah.
And then whatever.
But I'd say I think the Bills have looked good enough that they don't think they need to do this. I don't think the Chiefs,
And they're also starting to face some salary cap issues too. That's why they
I
traded
think the
Stephon.
Chiefs could have a problem making money for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we say that,
Especially
but
next year.
we say that, and then you see teams do crazy things. But that'll do it for our news, and we'll get to NBA news once we get back to NBA. Because there was actually
There's a big trade we're going to talk about soon.
But we're going to kick it off with
Unexpected
just
trade.
Week 4 stuff. We're not going to go through every game. We're going to hit the key points from the week that we thought and our team. So we'll start with your Bengals. Start off first.
Bengals won their first game. It was expected. It was the expectation.
You'd love to see it win, though.
I love to see us on the love to see us in the W column.
You sure do.
Defense still looked fucking atrocious. When I mean the defense, I'm talking about the D line. Chuba Hubbard looked like fucking
24 piece out of the Panthers.
Yeah.
You guys won by 2 scores. It was closer to pretty much. It was close pretty much all game, though.
And also, the person I'll talk to, his name is Zach Taylor. We were up 17 points at one point in this game. It was 31-14 over 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. He goes his coaching adjustments, presses on his right stick, goes his coaching adjustments, turns on 2 clock and conservative.
Sure.
We're not a dominant run football team. We're not.
No.
And he decides the fucking game's already over.
So
That's honestly what got him a little back in the game. So this is a 10-point game, but it's like a we kicked your ass 10-point game.
And you also had a really big 4th and goal stop.
That was the first drive
of the game.
First drive of the game.
It really helped you open up the lead.
Yeah, it really did. First drive, they got the ball. It's like, all right, let's see what this defense can do. They're just fucking
Walking
first
down.
play was fucking 40-yard pass to Deontay Johnson. I was like, oh, well, that's awesome.
I don't think Andy played too bad in this game either.
No, he played all right.
He made some throws.
He threw an interception, but like it wasn't on him. It was just a great play by Trey Henderson.
Yeah, he had some throws too. I think he had one back shoulder to Dante again.
That one to Xavier Legette was pretty throw by Danny Dalton.
Again, but these Panthers, they're shocking me every week because after the first 2 weeks, I didn't know what they could do. This is
Safe to say, Andy's probably going to remain the starter for a while,
yeah,
unless he starts playing like shit.
and we got to find out what the deal with Bryce Young is. Who's going to go get Bryce Young?
But, DeJohn Anthony, I shit on you. You now earned yourself on our practice squad. They tried a fake punt. He broke it up. Dude caught it, pass breakup. So now you go from cut to practice squad.
Okay,
Because that was a big pivotal moment in the game. Jamar had a 63-yard touchdown. Great play.
great play.
The thing is, it was a great play. Missed some tackles. The thing is, also could have been some very shitty tackling by the Panthers. It looked like, I couldn't tell you who was trying to tackle him there. Couldn't really tell you. Offense looked sharp, though. I did like that. I wasn't worried about our offense, but worried about the defense. Cam Taylor-Britt, you were a fucking liability that game.
Oh,
He was ass.
forced into a number one role.
Think of the worst defensive performance you've ever seen in your life.
Okay.
Times it by 10.
Nikola Jokic.
You're still not there. This motherfucker.
Ooh. He was taking it.
And then, times Bunny in. Jackrabbit.
Jack Rabbit. Sure. I didn't. I watched it on Red Zone, so I didn't see how bad it
I
was all
saw a
game.
lot. He gave the touchdown to Deontay Johnson. He got a pick, but guess what? It was defensive holding because he held him.
Okay.
So, yeah. After 2 weeks, you were the highest graded PFF corner. Balls are blue now. My balls are blue. Now, DJ Turner, you had a great game, actually. Had a nice pass breakup in the end zone. You're a smaller guy, so it was really shocking to see that. I thought you were definitely getting mossed there for a second.
You know, I think this game is a building game. Just keep building. Build up the win. Build the confidence back.
See, the thing is, we won, and there's some confidence there, but we still gave 100 fucking rushing yards to Chuba Hubbard. Now we play
Get a tough game this week.
Daddy Henry. That's
Get a tough game this week. Anyone who thought Derrick Henry was washed.
Derrick Henry fucking just ran for
dumbass.
200 yards on the Bills D-line. And Ed Oliver.
Von Miller. And he played that game?
Yeah, Von Miller played.
He played.
Speaking of Von Miller, NFL, he got suspended 4 games. But
that was our last.
That's not here nor there. Anyways, I don't know who should play for our D line this week. BJ Hill and Sheldon Rankins. Even if we have them, I'm still not confident.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's the start of the week? Derrick Henry.
I would play Derrick Henry.
You know who's the sit of the week? Lamar Jackson. You wonder why? Not because I think Lamar's going to have a bad game. He's not going to throw very much. He's not going to have to.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be rough.
You're going to call him Ryan Tannehill this week.
It's a divisional game. Maybe they take it a little more seriously on defense. They're going to play a little more hard.
I'm waiting for it.
I feel like this is kind of a game that at this point you guys are expected to lose, but you could keep close and win this game.
The last time we played the Ravens, it's when Joe Burrow did tear his wrist or tore ligaments in his wrist. You know what the Ravens fans are yelling? Fuck Joe Burrow. So guess what? Betty remembers that. Betty, I remember it.
Probably does.
Actually, I don't remember it. I literally saw a ticket about 20 minutes ago. But still, could be karma.
Both
Honestly,
winners this week.
very shitty by the fucking Ravens fans. But anyways,
In the moment.
back to your Falcons.
Both win this week. The Falcons beat the Saints.
Walk
And
off.
It was a 58-yarder from the best kicker in the league, Younghoe Koo. Fuck you, Justin Tucker. Make your field goals. Make your field goals, Justin, and I'll have a conversation with you.
That could be Brandon Aubrey, but it's all right.
No. Fuck Brandon Aubrey. He missed
Brandon
the
Aubrey
50
money.
yard. He missed his. Younghoe Koo, 58 for the win, walk off. And it wasn't our cleanest game. You know, pick six off a tip pass from Derek Carr for Troy Anderson. We had a touchdown off a muffed punt from Rashid Shaheed in the end zone. And then field goals. That was our game. We didn't score a single offense touchdown. Our offense was moving the ball very well. I will admit that. They looked very good. But as soon as we got in the red zone, it almost felt like we didn't know who to go to. We didn't know what to do. It felt like we had just everybody's like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. In that football practice.
Games are won and lost in the red zone.
It's like you're on the fucking flag field and you're like, everybody's saying, me. That's what it feels like. And it feels that we might not know who to go to.
My
Cal
flag
Pitts.
team didn't win a game. It's all right.
I guess no one wants to go Cal Pitts. Big old goose egg again.
Yeah, I have him in fantasy.
Gooser.
This is the last time I fucking draft his ass.
I mean, he's had 2 good weeks, 2 bad weeks, and his good week was he scored a touchdown 1 week. So we're just gonna keep it positive.
That's about it.
But every week we're throwing the ball more. The offense is getting more dynamic. The more Kirk gets
I
comfortable.
think Kirko's getting more healthy too.
He's getting healthier. He's getting more comfortable. Bijan didn't have a crazy game this game, but he went in questionable.
Not very many carries from your Falcons. Only 15.
No, we threw the ball a lot. We threw the ball in a lot, which led to a good game from Drake. He had a really good game. We had a good game from Darnell Mooney. And Bijan also was questionable. So, like in the second half, when Tyler Algier was running 7 yards a carry, he didn't have to necessarily step on the field too much.
You know, you
'Cause
gotta
let them rest up. You know,
sometimes you gotta just sit your players. You know,
our defensive line is so bad. It's up there with your team. We can't stop a nosebleed. It's because of injuries.
are you sure about that?
Dude, it's bad. We're like bottom 8 in terms of rushing.
We're
yards per
bottom
game.
1.
You might be. Are you bottom 1?
Probably.
You're down there.
I don't know a single fucking running back that hasn't rushed for 100 yards against our team.
We're not playing the run very well. and
Hold
it's-
on, is
it's
it?
because of Nate Landman?
Ramondre.
I literally think it's because of Nate Landman. He's our best defensive player in terms of rushing against the run. I think he's definitely our best linebacker in my opinion. I think he's better than Caden at this point, and he's on the IR. We're waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, that was kind of like a weird. I didn't even hear about that. I didn't see like a tweet
It
about
must
it.
have happened before the season started because he hasn't played a single game. I
Must
think
have-
he might have played week 1. But he's been out since. We need him to come back desperately. I don't know what his injury is, to be honest. There's no IR. AJ Terrell, Olave had a decent game, to be honest, but we played a lot of. I feel like we played a lot of zone, like deep zones today. We were really scared of the Rashid Shaheed deep ball.
Yeah, that was about 3 weeks of that.
They had
2 weeks of that.
their first 3 drives. I think it was like 7 screens because we were playing like 10 yards back on these receivers.
Was it working?
I know. I mean, kind of. Taysom Hill started with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I benched him for Dallas Goedert this past week. So,
anyways, we get the win. We lock in.
That's all that matters.
In the second half, and we came with some big touchdowns. And I think that was. I think our offense is only getting better. So I'm really excited. We're going into Tampa on Thursday Night Football. Short week for them too, though.
At home, though, isn't it?
They're a short week for them too. It is a home game, and we're still wearing the alternates.
Wow,
The Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird.
I'm expecting a win.
I'm starting to board Kirk on fantasy.
Winner of this game leads the division.
Holy shit!
It's a big game. But then we're gonna go over to like key points from each game. First one we're gonna go to is the Broncos Jets game. The Jets look like utter dog shit.
This was the shitter fest of the week. 10-9.
It was bad weather.
Still,
it wasn't like a hurricane.
Bo Nix only threw fucking 60 yards.
It was not a great. It wasn't that bad. I think Rogers had like 220. Like
they threw the fucker a lot though.
Like they were. That's what I'm saying. Like the weather wasn't bad enough that they were running only.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they couldn't.
And Breece Hall ran for 10 carries and 4 yards. Oh, Breesy boy.
That's negative yards per carry there.
Breesy, if you don't get an 80-yard touchdown, it's almost like you average no yards per carry. Every game you don't score a long touchdown, your yards per carry is dog shit, which is a bad sign. It's a bad sign.
I agree.
It's
not sustainable.
You're a boomer bust player.
It's not sustainable.
We've been saying this like on this podcast from fucking all year. He's boomer bust. And this week he busts, and Braylon Allen outperformed him.
Everywhere.
He might not be the best running back on his team. I'm saying it now.
Shit.
Braylon Allen ran way better than him.
I don't honestly hate it.
Breece Hall in a straight line.
He's
one of the best in the league. At the line of scrimmage. At the line of scrimmage, not ideal.
Not very patient. No, he's not a very patient.
And then you'd be like, well, the Jets' offensive line sucks. Braylon Allen ran perfectly fine. 10 carries, 4 yards for Breece.
Is it time to start having that conversation?
What Braylon Allen bring in?
Where Braylon Allen's a better running back?
What did Braylon Allen put up?
Go see God.
8 carries for 34 yards. Not great.
That's good.
4 yards a carry. 4.2.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's
Breece,
like average.
0.4. You are a receiving threat though, so that's your bread and butter. Go catch your passes. You're a third down running back.
Go catch your passes.
Breece Hall, you hear that? You're a third down running back.
Go catch your passes.
Why is what?
That's crazy.
Shooter tweaking.
That's funny though.
Catch your passes. Let Braylon Allen run the ball hard because he runs the ball. He runs the ball better than you. And if you're going to come in, what is a third down running back? A
guy can catch the football and block.
Guy can catch the football, block, maybe come in and make a big play. That's who he is. That's the exact.
I will say Zach Moss made some key blocks this week.
That's his exact. That's the player he is, in my opinion. Like, he's not this guy that's just like,
He's not what we call him.
Everybody was high on him going into fantasy, which is like...
Dude, some people thought he was like the number 1 pick, and I was like, I don't know.
I know it's fantasy, so you're like, oh, it's just fantasy. But like, dude...
And also, he was probably looked at as the workhorse running back, because nobody knew who fucking Braylon Allen was going to see. Let's be real.
He's been playing well, and I think it's going to continue. I really do.
He might get more of a workload, especially a running workload.
What the hell happened to my computer? Just keep talking. And the Broncos, they lose on a missed field goal too. They lost because they missed.
Greg Zerline, that was a long field goal, wasn't it?
I think it was like, I don't think it was that long. I think it was a low 50, which isn't like crazy.
Greg the leg fucked it up.
It wasn't crazy long.
Apparently, like what I saw from this game, I didn't watch this game, but because it was on the same time my team was, so like, sorry, I have priorities.
I have priorities.
But like one thing I saw, like they were talking, is that Aaron Rodgers apparently doesn't have a lot of chemistry with his receivers. Because like
probably
they're not on the same page. I saw your boy Matty Ice. He's on the NFL CBS team.
I love Matty Ice.
And he was saying how Bill Cowher asked like, "Oh, how Matt? If this was you, what would you tell your receivers? Like, you need to get on the same page as me. Not get on the same page together. Get on the same page as me." So apparently his receivers are selling Rodgers. Apparently,
Mike Williams had his best game yet. So I don't even want to hear that. I think you can say the ledge bad. Sure.
The thing is, there was
bad.
There was a play where Garrett Wilson was like up the seam, They're playing Rodgers, one going a little inwards. If that ball's a little inwards, that's probably picked off. He was not open, Aaron.
I saw one crazy throw and catch to Mike Williams on the sideline. It was really good. But Pat Surtain had Garrett Wilson on fucking lockdown all game.
He's the best corner in the league.
All
I
game.
think it's fair to say.
Even Logan, he's a Jets fan. He was saying that he was like, dude, Garrett Wilson can't get open. I was like, because he's got the best corner in the league against him.
Dude, we played the Broncos this year too. Jamar's gonna be on fucking plants.
It's gonna be. They're good. Their defense is good. They're not great. They really don't have a good defense. It's just they got guys that can make it harder. They have good players in good position.
Yep,
that's what I think. Heading over to, we can talk about the Eagles game. They get freaking destroyed by the Bucks. Is Jalen Hurts the problem?
Is Jalen Hurts overrated?
Where is he rated to be overrated? Is my thing.
The thing is, I'll give him a little pass because his top two receivers were out this week. I do think he's a little overrated. I don't think he should be in the top tier conversation quarterback or the top quarterback tier. I don't think he should be in there, regardless of his Super Bowl performance. Didn't play a hell of a Super Bowl, but even when he had his receivers, though, I feel like he was still kind of a little.
I'm confused because to say someone's overrated, you have to be saying that they're rated highly. Where is he rated in terms of quarterbacks? I feel like he doesn't get much love these days.
How many QBs would you put in the tier 1? Okay, obviously Mahomes is the best.
Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Josh Allen. That's it.
4. Okay. So would Hurts be in tier 2? How many QBs are in tier 2?
I think
so. Who's after that? Herbert?
I think it's
Rodgers, maybe?
Stafford for me.
Stafford,
Rodgers, Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Sammy Darnold.
Crazy.
Dak, maybe. It depends what you have in the tier 2, really, I think.
Yeah.
I think the tier 2 would be for me, I think Jalen Hurts is tier 2. Because I think he's better than the game managers. Because for me, I have Tua, I have Kirk, I have Baker, I have Dak. I have all them kind of in the same area. Because I don't think that either of them are they're all going to put up good stats and they're all going to not have crazy. I don't think they impact the game in terms of.
Who do you have better, Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts? That's a real question.
Kyler.
Okay.
Undoubtedly.
So now there's some QBs.
I forgot about Kyler. Put Kyler in there.
So now there's some QBs in tier 2. It depends how many.
I think Jalen Hurts is closer to Jordan Love than Kyler Murray.
Ooh, okay.
Kyler Murray's so good. I mean, just go watch a Cardinals game, bro. He's running around making crazy throws all game.
Maybe not this week. This past week.
Go watch what was the game he threw to Elijah Higgins?
That was the Rams game.
The Rams game? The Rams defense isn't great. That was a fucking Mahomes performance from Kyler Murray. Prime Mahomes, 2019 MVP. What was it?
That was 2018 MVP.
2018 MVP, 50 touchdown season. That was what we were seeing from fucking Kyler Murray. Even though we'll get there. They got dog walk this week. It's actually our next game. But a lot of people are calling for Jalen Hurts' head right now. Because he got all this guaranteed money.
There's a couple QBs that been getting paid that haven't really been performing.
There's just questions that you asked, and they ran well. Saquon ran really well.
He did,
and they lost by double digits. Their defense is atrocious. I think their
defense
also
is could be Nick Sirianni as well.
Sure. As soon as they lost their coordinators, and Kellen Moore at this point has been to 3 different teams, and he is going to get fired again.
He's kind of overrated.
He's terrible.
People thought he was the next head coach.
Yeah.
Where was he at? Dallas first?
He went to Dallas, and then he went to the Chargers.
Yeah.
And now he's in Philadelphia. Sucking ass.
He's sucking
I mean, they're playing good. Their offense hasn't been bad. They've been dealing with some injuries, but, it's not like he's throwing to the bottom of the barrel. He's Jahan Dodson's a first-round pick. Dallas Goedert is still one of the better tight ends in the league. Saquon out of the backfield's one of the best.
Saquon's also a receiving threat.
So it's not like A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith aren't. They are a big miss.
I even think
he have guys to win games.
I didn't even think he'd look that good. He didn't look good against your Falcons. He didn't look good. He didn't look good.
Game.
He didn't look good the Packers game. He didn't even look good last week against the fucking Saints.
I don't think he looked good at all.
So he's getting lower and lower and lower for me. And you can blame play calling, but Nick Sirianni's not the fucking one out there.
At the end of their defense has taken the fall off of the Philly defense since the Super Bowl needs to be studied. The last 2 years, their corners fell off a cliff. They had one of the best corner duo.
Darius Slay's kind of been ass this year.
Darius Slay and Bradbury were like one of the best corner duos in the league.
Bradbury
2 years
fell
ago.
off a cliff last year.
Bradbury was terrible. Now he's playing backup safety.
Darius Slay's
Slay's kind of a liability.
He's not been good.
I think I saw Quinyon Mitchell has the most deflections through like week 3 or
Who
something.
else is going to fucking do it?
So then they have Cooper Dion, and they have a bunch of names too. They have a lot of names. They have Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks.
Well, Keely Ringo kind of fucking fell off.
They did, but like they have these names that had potential.
Keely Ringo was a fucking first round pick.
And then they just brought in C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They brought
him back. He was on the Super Bowl team.
Yeah, they Reed Blankenship's not bad. Their pass rush looks like it's ridiculous.
I saw a clip of Darius Slay, and it was in the Bucks game. Trey Palmer is wide open for a touchdown, drops it. Darius Slay was the one guarding him. And then when he dropped it, Darius Slay went like this. And I was like, okay. That's the one thing I like that corners do. If it's like a fucking shit thrown ball, like they obviously got beat, and those be like clamps, like you didn't do that.
I don't think any of the rookie corners have been very good. I think Terran Arnold, is the most penalized corner in the league. For the Lions.
I haven't really watched much Lions games.
Quinyon's been good, but like, I mean, how good
who
is
isn't going to be? Like somebody's got to step up.
Yeah. I think
And their
the
pass
Hassan
rush has been
Reddick trade,
terrible too.
I bet they're wishing they paid Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick, that's also a fucking shit situation. He's lost like $10 million.
Yeah, he's still not playing.
And also, I saw something saying that there's speculation he could get traded back to the Eagles. He actually can't get traded back.
Ooh, hold on.
He actually can't.
What if he went to Oakland? Or Vegas?
I was about to say.
Las Vegas. What if he was a part of a Devontae move?
Oh. That could also help with some salary.
That would help with salary.
Shit.
That would be a really good duo over there.
That'd be a great D-line. Holy
Max
fuck.
Crosby,
Christian Wilkins, and him.
That's a good. The D line is something you want to invest into. Those are high money positions. He wants a contract. What would be GM?
And they have money. They don't.
What is assignment for GM? God, that's a good move. Hassan Reddick stops losing money. They get rid of Devontae, who's mad. They could tank for.
I don't know what they're fucking.
Tank for Shador. Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I know they're not good, but like they're 2-2. Not like the Raiders are fucking 0-4. They beat Baltimore.
They did.
They're gonna get ass smacked by the Panthers next week, but
so I don't think we're out on Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I think their coordinator's bad. I think their defense is bad. I think their injuries are a problem.
Dude, I think their whole defense is like not good. Zach Bond's looking like a fucking superstar over there.
Yeah. Well, then we go down to Commanders blow out the Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals.
I picked Commanders. I didn't pick a
blowout. I was not expecting a
I
blowout at all.
expected a shootout. Not a blowout.
Both
defenses
are
aren't very good.
Commanders legit. Are they your favorite in the AFC?
I think they are.
Right,
NFC East.
NFC East right now. Are they the favorite? They're their favorite?
I think
over the
they
Eagles
are.
and the Cowboys? Okay.
Cowboys and Eagles haven't showed me shit.
I know, but they lost.
Do I think the Commanders can keep up this pace of scoring 40 a game? No, I don't think.
Yeah, sure.
But they're figuring something out over there. I think it's just getting started over there, personally. I think it's just getting started. I think Jaden Daniels is what we call special.
I think he's.
Who called that?
I think he's good. I think he's been good.
He's been great.
I think
he's been historic, actually.
Let's look at the teams he's lit up, though.
Well, hold on. Besides, let's week 3 didn't count.
We just talked about your dog shit ass defense in your Bengals.
That's a D line. That's secondary.
And the Cardinals have one of the worst rosters in the league.
True.
Even though we're higher on them because of their good positions are good. We've said that twice now. Their good positions are good. And they lit up them, and then they had a barn burner with the Giants. That couldn't score on the Giants.
Made plays when it mattered, though.
Couldn't score on the Giants. All field goals.
That's scoring.
And they lost to Tampa. In a blowout.
It was week 1. You can't judge a team by week 1.
I'm just saying, who do they play this week? They have the Browns. That's their best defense they play by far.
True.
We'll see how they play in this game before I'm all in on them winning the division. Because I still think...
Well, I'm not saying they're going to fucking compete for the NFC title. I'm saying...
you're saying that you said you're the division favorite.
Yeah. Look at the Cowboys. Cowboys
I
defense
don't know
is terrible. Eagles defense,
I think they're bad, but I don't
atrocious.
know if they're like... I think there's also kind of levels.
I don't think they're going like 12-4 or 12-5. I think they're going like a 10-7.
Sneak out a win in the division?
Yeah, 9-8 maybe. Ooh, I think those was 9-8. Fuck. I don't know. NFC East is looking like the NFC least,
the
brother.
Cowboys and the Eagles would finish with less than 9 wins? That would be crazy.
Could.
Eagles are 2-2. The Cowboys are 2-2. No, 1-3.
They're 2-2.
They're 2-2.
They barely beat the Giants.
They got a game on these guys right now. They still have
barely
to play
beat
them
the
twice. We'll have to see. I want to see how they play against the Browns. I'm
talking today. What I've seen from all of these ball clubs.
I think today my Eagles are my team for the win right now. And we predicted
I'm
in the
sticking
summer,
with my LSU bias.
when we predicted in the summer, I said Cowboys after these first couple games. The Cowboys defense, it is Eagles all day.
Man, this is a big switch up for me because I did think the Commanders would be last in this division. I think. Maybe it's the Giants.
I mean, hey, they could be, and this would age well. But I wish I'd see.
It's a take for the TikTok.
Really have to see.
It's a take for the TikTok.
And then my take that the Bills haven't played a good defense really aged well because the Ravens beat their ass.
They did.
All game, just it was here comes the king.
It was first play, 87 yards.
90 yards. Pounding. Lamar on a little quick shit.
I saw the same guy, the next network dude. Like, he was at the
They
game.
beat their ass, dude. They beat them.
He was
bad.
there, and he's like, "This is the expectation." I'm like, "You think Derrick Henry's gonna rush for 200 yards a fucking game?"
I think I don't. Maybe not.
I was like, "Let's relax."
Maybe the game script was what he meant. Like this is they're a running team. They should run the football at a high level. The Bills have gotten, I think, significantly worse. They have terrible receivers, terrible DBs. Now they just lost Von Miller.
What the fuck's up with Kyle Van Noy? This guy's. He had a great game.
I fell asleep.
He had 2 sacks, fucking forced fumble, and a fumble. We're like, dude, he's had 5 fucking sacks.
It's the Ravens scheme. We've talked about it multiple times.
They get a shit linebacker out of the depths of the
They're always
woods,
going to have a good defense.
and they're fucking.
They played. I mean, we said this. The Bills played the Dolphins, and they had good field position all game. If you watch the game, all their points where they scored, they had great field position. Jaguars are terrible.
They are.
And then they played the
Cardinals.
They played the Cardinals, and it was a fucking shootout.
Should have lost.
They faced the Ravens.
Ball was wide open.
Ravens by far is the best defense out of the 4 of those teams, and they barely break double digits. They get 10 of them.
Yeah, Josh Allen, not your best week.
Josh
Allen.
Something to talk about.
Josh Allen, Joshing it up.
Something to think about. Something to think about. And I was right. So Most I was right. We'll see. I mean, at this point, the Bills are probably still favorites to win because the Dolphins situation is tragic.
By the way, Tyler Huntley's still expected. He's going to start this week too.
I don't think he played that bad, honestly. I think it was really just simplify this playbook down because Mike McDaniel's playbook is complex. They run a lot of different shit. That's
it's like the 49ers.
McDaniel's
came from that Shanahan tree.
Make it like if it's a 50-page playbook, bring it down to like 15, and they let them just lock in on these main plays.
He just got there too. He probably only knows 15 plays.
But I'm not even gonna talk about that game because that game looks ridiculous. And
that was.
I did win the predictions off that game though. So.
I know. I was gonna pick Titans, but fucking.
So
I just went for differences.
Connor's up 1.
I wanted to do different shit.
Going into week 5. But the last game we're talking about will be the Lions game.
I fell asleep during this one actually.
So. This was a great game, a perfect game from Jared Goff.
Legit perfect.
Didn't miss a single pass, nearly 300 yards.
He was 18 for 18 and
3
also
total touchdowns. He had a touchdown.
1 catch, 1 target.
Amon-Ra put it on a fucking frozen rope.
That was a great throw.
It's a great throw.
I
think it was a DN.
It was Travis Gibson.
So, like, Travis Gibson was an NFL journeyman at this point. But I think he went to Bears and he was with the Dolphins. I think he was on Jacksonville for a little bit. But they win. It was a really close game. There was a really controversial call.
You talking about the pass interference?
There was 2.
The Tyler Lockett?
There was honestly 2. I think there was one where DK got tackled in the end zone. I think they were down 7. And would have put them on the 1.
Yeah.
And then there was one that Tyler Lockett got called on a pass. He was offensive pass interference, kind of for like a pick block, a pick route, and they called it back. And it was on 4th down. So they then punted. Lions scored touchdown. 2-score game.
Shit.
So there's some controversy. Me personally, the DK missed call was bigger. I think that the Lockett OPI was like.
Actually, was it the bigger call? You would have won money.
I would have won also my bet that I posted on TikTok if he would have caught that ball.
That's a good line. 51.5, he gets 51.
I won't talk about it.
That's a good line.
But Seattle, 3 touchdown game out of Kenny. He didn't run very efficiently, to be honest, but he had 3 touchdowns.
Well, matters.
And then the Lions just ran. The Lions were just the Lions. They ran everywhere.
Sick jerseys, we'll say.
And their jerseys looked great. I think maybe this next week or a couple weeks in, maybe mid-season, we can do another playoff prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle might be up there for me now.
Bengals the 1 seed.
I was
We have to
expecting
win out probably.
I was expecting Seattle to be blown out in this game,
Yeah, we said they were probably one of the worst 3-0 teams on the Steelers.
but they look legit.
By the
Their
way,
offense
Steelers
looks
lost.
good. The offense looks good, and we play them in a couple weeks. I'm a little scared because
Oh,
I think our DBs are obviously better than the Lions, but on our D-line, Danny might have a field day. But that'll do it for week 4, I think, right? Yep. Any games you want to talk about?
Steelers Colts.
I mean, I guess. The question there is Joe Flacco better for the Colts this season right now?
Before we talk about that, I just want to talk about one thing. Shane Steichen's play calling, very questionable. Anthony Richardson gets fucking hurt out there.
And then he runs it.
Next fucking play he gets in, you call it QB option or a breed option.
They do did that. They did that.
That's crazy.
It was a little crazy. Maybe he was just expecting Arrow to hand it off and not run the option.
His hip literally fucking... It wasn't even hit. His hip like literally gave out when he was running.
Yeah, he was hurt. And that was one of his big knocks. Same with Jaden Daniels. Like, these scrambling quarterbacks
They
could take hits in college. You can't really take those hits in the NFL. You just can't.
Exactly. They need to learn how
You
to
can't do
slide.
it. Joe Flacco comes in, gets the job done, though.
He slings that fucker.
Slings that fucker around. He does
You know,
Joe Flacco.
He's fucking...
If you got a guy, he's like the perfect backup quarterback. He's not going to make too many mistakes, and he's going to throw about 30 passes.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He's not
playing for a job. He's just out
playing
there.
for stats.
He's playing there for all-time
At this
stats.
point, he just loves the game.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing out here. Comes up, throws 170 yards, 2 touchdowns. And it was Michael Pittman's best game by a mile. 6 catches, 113 yards.
Joe Flacco's not going to throw it 60 yards.
Because Joe Flacco knows you can go over the middle of the field, too. Josh Downs had a good game.
Yeah, touchdown.
Um,
Jonathan Taylor hurt, too.
And the Steelers, they had a couple sacks, too.
Steelers fucking
John
suck.
Taylor did get a high ankle sprain. Trey Sermon's his backup. And Fields had his best game.
Doesn't matter.
315.
Lost.
He had 360.
Lost.
367 total yards and 3 touchdowns.
Lost.
2 on the ground. It was funny, though, because I remember I was watching it and I was saying, like, they're in the red zone. Like, they're like first and goal. They run his dumbass Najee run, get stuffed. I'm like, you know what you're going to do. Just go out and get a touchdown, Justin. Like, just scramble out and get it. Next play, he goes up and gets a touchdown.
It's almost like when Justin doesn't fucking... I don't know.
But it looks like Justin Fields is getting a little more comfortable with the offense. They're letting him open it up a little bit. He's slinging it, and they were losing, so we had to, kind of. And
Yeah, they were down, actually. They actually almost came back. They were down,
this was a
14.
comeback from the Steelers.
It was 24-10 or some shit like that.
But that's going to do it for Colts. Final. Would you rather... you really can't play Joe Flacco if Anthony Richardson can play, but would you? Right now, I think Joe Flacco's the better option.
I mean, if we think the Colts can make the playoffs this year, if we're the coach and we think we have a playoff level roster...
So?
No, I'm saying like if they do.
You're saying you'd play Flacco?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He took the Browns to the fucking playoff last year.
They have very good defense.
I know, but I'm saying Deshaun Watson, can he do that? I don't think he can. And you're paying Deshaun Watson fucking $45 million a year.
I think it's just a weird spot I think that's a weird spot.
I think you need to let Anthony Richardson fucking learn. Because he never got that mentor.
Yeah, he
for
never
him.
got that mentor. Maybe
He was a day one starter.
and especially
He got Gardner Minshew.
Now
Okay.
he's banged up.
Let's be
too.
for real. Gardner Minshew's not a mentor.
He's banged up now too.
Exactly. He's got the fucking hip injury.
I mean, we'll have to see what happens. I bet odds are he plays, and they let him stay in because they've already devoted all this time and stuff. But I wouldn't hate that if he needs like maybe a hip surgery or something, and he's like he could do it or he couldn't. I'd say do it.
Well, it's kind of similar to last year. Like that shoulder, he got hurt the shoulder. They didn't look that serious, and all of a sudden he's having season-ending fucking shoulder surgery.
Yep. I'm leaning toward get it done. Just get out of the way. Let him learn again. How many years Flacco got left? This could be his last year.
Very well could. He's fucking 40.
Let him go out on top.
He's not winning a Super Bowl.
But we head to week 5 predictions quickly for the TikTok. I get to go first.
Yeah, you get to go first.
God, here, wait 2 weeks in a row.
Might fucking be, dude. Well, I know the first game. Go fuck yourself.
You know I'm bigging.
You're picking Bucks against your team? Crazy.
No.
What?
No, I'm not.
Crazy. All right. Thursday night football.
Predictions.
Buccaneers, Falcons.
Give me a Falcons. I think we're gonna run all over them. I personally do.
Ooh, things are running all over.
Run all over them. But I do predict that Mike Evans mossing AJ Terrell at least once.
Okay. Club it. We're going to London. Hello, Governor. Jets versus the Vikings. Takes a home game away from the Vikings.
Give me the Jets.
Ooh, shit.
I think
Sammy September's officially over.
This could be. It is the end of September for Sammy, and this could be. I think this would be a tough game.
Tough game. Tough.
Their defense is good.
Game. All right. Next, we have the Panthers versus the Bears.
Give me Caleb Williams and the Bears. I think they're going to get better each week.
Yep. Apparently, they had a meeting saying, offense is more aggressive. Fair, they do. Next is the Browns versus the Commanders.
I think the Commanders will have enough points to get it done. I think.
Okay, I like that idea. I like that.
I think they do.
Next, we got Snoop Huntley versus Jacoby Brissett.
Is this going to be shitter game of the week?
This is what we call the shitter fest of the week.
Give me the home team. Give me the Patriots.
Oh, shit. Taking the Patriots. Next is the Colts. Could be Joe Flacco, could be AR versus Trevor Banks Stadium.
Is it historically the Colts play against the Jaguars or the Jaguars play against the Colts?
Jaguars play against Colts.
The Jags.
Shit. Next.
Jags first win.
Ooh, could be a good game. Bills versus Texans.
Give me Houston. I think this is going to be a good defense. I think they're coming off a big win, come back against Texans.
We have the game of the week.
It could be.
Ravens versus Bengals. In the jungle, though. In the jungle. We're also wearing the orange pants. Going alternate.
Ravens.
You're a fucking
we'll
asshole.
get into it. I have reasoning.
You're a fucking
Go ahead.
asshole.
Go
Actually,
ahead.
I know your reasoning. It's a fair
Sorry.
reasoning. Raiders versus Broncos.
Give me Oakland. Las Vegas. I love Oakland. It's a better name. I don't like Las Vegas. Give me the Raiders.
Go to Sin City. All right, next we have Cardinals versus the 49ers. NFC West Showdown.
Arizona. The
Whoa.
Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Give them the cards. Fair. Next we have Giants versus the Seahawks.
Seattle. Close game, though.
Like that. Like neighbors. Packers versus Rams.
I think this would be a Packers win in a shootout. Shootout Packers victory.
Next, we have Sunday Night Football, Cowboys versus the Steelers in the Steel City.
Micah could be out this game. He did have like an ankle sprain or something. Give me the Cowboys.
Next, Monday Night Football. Saints versus the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. And
No Rasheed Rice, though.
Chiefs in a butchery.
In a butchery.
A butchery.
Fuck. All right. Chiefs in a butchery. All right.
You're up, boy.
All right, I'm ready. I was born ready.
Thursday Night Football. Predictions. We have the Falcons taking on the Buccaneers at home. Falcons at home.
You know?
Don't you dare.
You know?
What you got? Just take your pick.
I like the Falcons.
Takes the Falcons. This motherfucker.
Only because I'm playing Kirk on fantasy.
Jets Vikings in London. Hello, mate. Hello, Governor. Where the drugs go?
I do think the Jets bounce back, too.
Do you?
I think the Jets bounce back after that shit week.
You're taking Jets.
Yep.
Bears versus Carolina.
I'm also going to take the Bears.
Okay. Browns versus the Commies in Washington. Was a party outside?
I got to take Commanders. I need to take differences, but, like, not just say they win the division.
Well, this could be your first difference, so you can ride with them again. Dolphins, Patriots.
Going with the Dolphins.
You got there.
Going with the Dolphins.
He's taking Snoop.
Give me Snoop. A little more playbook he knows.
Sure. Yeah, let me have Colts, Jaguars.
I think the Colts win this game. I don't like the Jaguars.
Okay.
Even though they almost beat Texans last week.
Okay. Bills, Texans, game of the week.
Give me the Texans.
He goes with Houston. Ravens, Bungles.
Bengals.
Bengals. Ravens take on the Bengals.
Bengals.
I said Bengals.
You know what you said.
I said
You know what you
Bungles.
fucking said.
It's easier to say. Raiders, Broncos in Denver.
I think the Broncos win. Vegas is kind of in shambles.
Vegas is in shambles, sure.
Even after a big win against the Browns.
Cardinals, 49ers in San Francisco.
I'm going to take the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 49ers.
I like the Cardinals matchup, though. Just saying. Giants, Seattle.
Love you, Malik. Taking Seahawks. It's not you. It's your team.
Packers Rams in LA.
I'm gonna take the Rams. Oh, I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the Packers.
Cowboys, Steelers, and Pittsburgh.
I don't want them to win, but if Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence are gonna be out, I gotta take the Steelers. Got to.
And then finally, on Monday Night Football, Saints, Chiefs.
Give me the upset of the week.
Are you kidding me right now?
The Chiefs. They're not going 17-0. They gotta win. They gotta lose a game.
You're a piece of shit.
And they're gonna do it this week.
God. To the Saints.
They almost beat you.
They almost beat us, but like, come on.
I know you don't like them.
That's the team that's going to beat the Chiefs? Not even fucking one of their tough games in schedule? Not a divisional game, maybe?
Hey, every good team loses to a bad team.
God. All right, let's go deeper.
Whatever.
Falcons, Bucks. My reasoning, we're going to win. And run down their throats. I don't think they're going to stop us. They haven't been able to stop anyone. They haven't been able to stop anyone's run game. Jaden went for 90. We said, I think Gibbs went for 85. Tyler Beatty went for 70.
Well, it's really just one rush.
And then we had Saquon blew up last week.
Yep.
Even in a loss. This team is a running team. We're going to run down their throats unless we decide not to. Because last week we didn't throw. We passed through like the whole game. So.
Yeah. You know, maybe
that's my reasoning.
You know, it was working.
And I think our DBs are good enough that they're not going to be able to pass all over us like they've been doing to every other team. We have two of the best saves in the league, and then our really gets corner. So that's my reasoning. Not expecting too many deep balls in this game.
True. I think the Falcons' defense, it's a division game, so you know it's probably going to be close.
Sure.
But the Falcons' defense is better than the Bucks.
I agree.
So will the Bucks be able to keep up with the Falcons? I don't know. Bucks don't have a good defense.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's kind of my reasoning for that.
Jets Vikings, and I kind of wanted to talk about this one because I was a little bit skeptical. This just feels like a Sam Darnold comeback to earth game. They're facing
his former team,
arguably one of the best defenses in the league. Not arguably one of the best defenses in the league. Arguably the best defense in the league. One of the best though.
I ain't going that far.
He's facing his former team. It's across the world.
I don't like that.
Out of country games.
I don't like the London games,
We're talking
man.
jet lag.
I don't like it.
We're talking jet lag.
All right.
I think Rodgers. They're going to bounce back in this game. They need a big win. I think this is a game that the Vikings are the better favorite team, even though they're not as good as the Jets. And I think everybody's going to think the Jets had the craziest win this week after they beat the Vikings. When it's really not, because I don't think the Vikings are.
I think it'll be a low-scoring game though, because the Vikings defense isn't bad.
Either. I'm expecting like a 21-17.
Okay, I don't hate that.
Something like that.
I'm expecting like a 23-20. Something like maybe like a walk-off field goal for Greg Leg. Makes up for it last week. Holy shit.
He sure could.
Sure could.
I'm going to skip Panthers, Bears. I'm going to skip Browns, Commanders.
Oh, Andy Dalton revenge game. I just realized that. Facing his former team.
Crazy.
Facing his former team.
Back-to-back revenge game.
Yeah, you lost last week. Go fuck yourself, Red Rifle.
Yeah, let's go Colts, Jags. Jags have a history of playing good against Colts.
They do.
But I think the 0-4 Jags will not go 0-17, just like you said with the Chiefs. They're not going to lose every game. I think they win this game.
Fair. And they're at home.
I think they're going to force AR to play. And I think they're going to lose because I think the AR's going to make mistakes. He does. That's what he does.
He's mistake proven.
He has.
And they're probably missing Jonathan Taylor because he has a high ankle sprain. High ankle sprain, you're probably missing a few weeks.
He's probably out for the
potential
game.
IR. Your potential IR candidate.
Did you sigh because you were regretting your pick?
What's that?
You're like, did you forget he was injured when you made your pick?
I did. I'm sticking with my guns, though.
Hey, we have differences. What games are we watching? We're looking at Dolphins, Patriots.
There's a lot of differences this week.
You think so?
Yeah.
Dolphins, Pats, Ravens, Bengals, Raiders,
Chiefs,
Broncos,
Saints, Raiders, Broncos,
Niners, Cardinals, Cowboys, Steelers.
Yeah.
That's 6 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Yeah.
No, 7, because you took Colts.
And they're half the games.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We're going to have a winner.
We're going to have a winner. So,
winner, chicken dinner.
Could
be tied or it could be up 2.
Could be up 2. Could go back to Zill. 0. But we got Commanders, Browns. So we'll skip that one too.
I just think
We'll go Bills, Texans.
that's a good game.
It's a good game. I'm thinking the Texans offense is going to be too much.
Stephon Diggs revenge game.
Stephon Diggs revenge
Holy
game.
shit.
It's in Houston.
Just realized that.
This is, again, a very good team that also has a good defense. Texans have a good
Texans do have a good defense.
Been a little shaky last few
They
weeks.
did just almost lose to the Jaguars, though.
But I do think with divisional game,
True.
they're going to battle in that division. The Jags aren't, I don't think they're a traditional 0-4.
But also, I don't see the Bills getting blown out back-to-back games. I don't see that.
I don't think it blow out, no. I'm thinking Texans win 27-21 or 24.
Okay, I don't hate that. One-score game, very close to the end.
One-score game.
Maybe C.J. Stroud, another game winner, back-to-back.
Sure. And then I think that I just think the Bills are, when they play good teams with good defenses, all around good teams, are going to be hard for the Bills.
I think Josh Allen's kind of like historically known for not beating very good teams. For like when he comes to pacing.
Sure.
I mean, sure, in the regular season he's beating the Chiefs, but like didn't beat the Bengals. Go fuck yourself.
I don't think his games against the Bengals were even close.
Nope. The DeMar Hamlin game, you can't. I think we're winning that game by multiple scores. Just the atmosphere.
It felt like a win for the Bengals.
It did. We were on fire. Whatever.
Shame.
It was unfortunate what happened, but I'm glad he's okay.
I think we're both on the same page here. I think Texans are going to win because they're just a better team.
I agree.
I think Diggs is going to go for a hundo.
And also, Von Miller isn't playing.
Yeah.
Who's rushing the passer over there? Greg Rousseau?
Sure.
Hey, Von Miller.
Von Miller, he had a really...
And Ed Oliver.
Back in this year.
All right.
He's good.
All right.
Linebackers, the Bills' linebackers and DBs are bad.
They're terrible.
Bad. DeMar Hamlin, I'm glad you're alive. You shouldn't be even rostered, in my opinion. You're terrible at football.
Yeah.
You weren't good before your incident. Like, you're not good.
He was playing because Micah Hyde was injured.
Like,
or Jordan Poyer. Whatever, one of their safeties, they were injured. That's why he was playing.
And now they're gone. So he's just not very good. I mean, it's a great story, but I don't think he's very good.
It's a very good story.
Don't think that's a hot take either. He's not very good. Their DBs are led by slot corners.
Russell Douglas, which he's been banged up this year.
He's a zone slot
Christian
corner.
Benford.
Late round pick. Is Teron Johnson back from injury?
Mid.
Slot corner? Like, what is this, the 2023 Lions?
Yeah.
Bunch of Cam Sutton.
Cam Sutton.
I think he's back in Pittsburgh, actually.
Criminal. He's a legit criminal.
Where had your game? Your game, Rainbow. I wouldn't. I said this game could be close and you could even win, but I think just time of possession is going to kill you. I think time of possession would kill you guys.
If we can't stop the run, it's GG's.
I could see anywhere between a 8-minute drive out of these Ravens.
Yeah.
They could just.
So we should get the ball first. If we win the coin toss, receive that motherfucker.
Yeah, it could be a long game.
Now, do you know who I'm looking for in this game for the Bengals?
To do well?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for number 5, Mr. T. Higgins.
Okay.
Now, John Harbaugh has a history of doubling the number 1 receiver for the Bengals.
Sure.
He did with AJ Green, and AJ Green torched that ass every time.
Okay.
But the past few times the Bengals have played the Ravens, they've shouted on Jamar.
Sure.
They've not just double teamed him. They've
since his rookie year,
basically did a zone tour just for him.
That makes sense.
So T. Higgins, what I saw a tweet about this. In the game plan is feed T. Higgins over the middle. It's what worked last year.
You're feeling a good T. Higgins game.
Now I'm feeling a great T. Higgins game, and let's get Mike Gesicki more involved.
I don't hate that at all.
He got 1 catch and it was for -9 yards.
-9?
It was a shit call. It should have been.
How the fuck did that happen?
It was a forward progress. He called a drag for 2 yards maybe.
Jesus.
They push him back, and then he gets thrown out of bounds. Should have been unnecessary roughness penalty. They threw it, then they picked it up. Whatever.
Okay.
But look for Mike Gesicki too.
Yeah, I'm expecting a good game from Derek. I like the take on T. Higgins.
I'm not expecting a big game from Jamar. I'm expecting, I'll start a stat line, 5 catches for 55 yards.
Sure, 11 yards catch. I was going to go somewhere in the 5 or 60 area. I don't hate that.
It's very similar.
He
could break a big one off.
Yeah.
He's not going to do it last week, I don't think.
I think if he gets towards 100, it's because he had a big catch for 30 plus.
Yeah.
Personally.
He's got the most 30-yard touchdowns in the NFL since he's arrived.
It's a good stat.
Majority of that's probably rookie. I
also wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't be surprised about a decent Rashad Bateman game. Because I feel like your best corner is Mike Hilton. I do think that. I think he's your best corner.
Talent-wise, probably.
He's a slot corner.
I did like what I saw from DJ Turner this week, but we know from Kane Taylor Britt, you can't judge what you see off 1 week.
He's a slot corner too. So like I'm expecting maybe the outside guy, maybe even a Mark Andrews game. Maybe he bounce back for Mark Andrews.
I know.
I think Zay Flowers will be kind of having a bad game. I don't think he's having a bad game. I just don't see him having a crazy game.
He hasn't really had crazy games.
I think he's the number one option. So I just think your guys' best defensive back position is going to be your.
All I know is Lou, you better fucking cook this week.
Divisional game, so I'm not expecting a blowout here. I'm expecting honestly, maybe a low score.
Could very well be.
I think the Ravens are going to have the ball a lot. Could be a 17-14 kind of game. One of those grinders. Could be a 20-17 or
game winner for Evan McPherson.
maybe it comes down to a game winning field goal.
If it's Tucker, I don't know, Jim.
It should be a big game for your team though to win.
Yeah, if we go 1-4, also we need to.
1-4 is a lot different than 2-3.
It's harder for me to see the Bengals be 1-4. It just is. But
the hard thing is, it sounds weird because you guys lost 2 games you were supposed to win by a lot.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be choosers.
But
it's all about moving up.
See, the thing is with the Bengals, we lose to teams that we shouldn't lose to. We also beat teams that we probably shouldn't.
And that's true.
And the Ravens, they're a better team. We'll say that.
I'm going to skip Raider Bronco. I think we're going that way.
Fair.
So maybe Cardinals 49ers. I took the Cardinals. You took Niners.
I think the 49ers is
I do too. I
better
think
team.
that this could end up biting me in the ass. But I like the scrambling ability from Kyler. I think he's going to be able to get out of these pockets when he's getting rushed.
He's got to deal with Fred Warner, though.
I think
Fred Warner, QB spy.
The Niners DBs aren't great this year, I don't think. I don't think they're playing very well.
They have Travarius Ward, who's pretty good.
And so if I'm assuming the Cardinals get...
They have that Lenore guy, or Lenore?
Demodor, Lenore. Yeah. I'm expecting a 3 to 4 touchdown game from these Cardinals.
Whoa!
So, do I think Brock Purdy minus CMC, Debo come back off an injury?
They got the majority of their weapons back. So,
I don't know if they can get 4 touchdowns. But also, I could be wrong with the Cardinals. There's a chance. I like Kyler. Stick with Kyler Marv.
The Cardinals offense hasn't been humming the past couple weeks. They haven't scored a lot of points. Against the Lions, they scored 13. This past week, they scored 14 against a pretty shit defense. Commanders do not have good defense. Now they're playing. I think it's probably the best defense in football. I think it is, personally.
It's up there.
The Cardinals O-line, not great.
Sure.
49ers pass rush, pretty damn good, especially with number 97 out there. An old Nick Bosa, pretty talented cat. I don't see the Cardinals scoring much. I think the 49ers, I think this will be a 20-10 ball game.
Oh, so we kind of have different opinions there. I think it could be, if it's going to be close to the high score, you think it's going to be a low score. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our next difference.
Cowboys
Steelers. I don't even really want to talk about that though. Let's go. Want to go Saints Chiefs? Why do you think the Saints can beat the Chiefs?
Because Rashee Rice is out.
Okay.
And honestly, this whole year, the Chiefs' offense has not looked good.
Other than the week 1, I think. Week 1
at all. Week 1, okay, yeah. Week 1, but them looking, that was good, not great though. We still haven't seen a good game for the Chiefs. But like my take is, they haven't lost a game. They could blow up this week. That could bite me in the ass. I think it very well could. Now, the Chiefs better team, no shit. Or no, yeah, the Chiefs better team. But the Saints, they've lost back-to-back games, and I think they win this week. I think they pull off the upset. There's a bunch of upsets every week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to play spoiler here, predict some upsets. And the Chiefs have not lost a game. They're not going to go 17-0.
That's true.
I think they will lose a game. Now, it sucks that this game is at home for the Chiefs. Sucks for my pick. But, like I said, Travis Kelce finally had a good game. Will he keep it up? He's probably going to fucking have to. No Rashee Rice.
That's where I was going to go.
Still no Pacheco. Kareem Hunt's all right.
I think Kelce's going to have a monster game.
I could see it.
I think
he's going to have to.
Plays good on prime time.
Sure does.
I think
Mahomes is going to have to.
Kamara's still banged up.
He's going to pull some shit out of his ass.
Kamara almost didn't play last week.
Yeah.
And I think that they have definitely a better defense than the Falcons in terms of the front 7.
Sure.
And I'm not big on the Saints. I feel this whole year I'm just not big on them. I think that if there was a team that was going to beat them, there's no way it's the These fucking
But
guys.
you could also see Rashid Shaheed deep ball this week, though.
We could see Rashid Shaheed deep ball.
Because the safeties aren't very good, other than Trent McDuffie.
Sure.
Really, the Chiefs' secondary, other than Trent McDuffie, which he's really a slot corner.
Yep.
I mean, he's pretty good in like man coverage, but like
He's a pretty solid corner, but he's primarily slot.
exactly. Other than Trent McDuffie,
Questionable group. I think
It very
Corey
well
Carr,
is.
Brian Cook,
Justin
Jalen
Reed.
Watson.
yeah, who's fucking 7th-round draft pick.
Yeah.
So it's a very questionable group of guys out there for KC. And the front seven's really they make their bread and butter.
Okay.
They have a good group of linebackers.
That'll do it for our week 5 thoughts.
Yep.
And we're going to head into quick talk about the NBA after a cut. I want to make sure the footage is good. Should be good. I have plenty of storage. So, NBA segment. First time in a while. A couple episodes.
There's some news out there.
Big news. Could be big news. I don't know, actually. Biggest news by far this summer.
I
Media
don't know
Day.
how I feel about the fucking trade.
First we had Media Day recently. Pictures. LeBron looks great.
Our glorious king. He looks glorious.
Zion grew a beard.
Endless
It looks a little
sperm.
odd. You see Zion's beard?
James Harden shaved his beard. I did not see Zion's beard.
Looks a little weird. It makes him look way bigger. Zion. But big trade between the Timberwolves and the Knicks.
Very unexpected trade.
A little bit unexpected.
Right.
Unexpected to some. We did say this one person would get a trade months ago. Everybody said we're stupid.
There's a
What?
casual doing your fucking podcast. Go fuck yourself.
Karl Anthony Towns traded to the Knicks straight up for Julius Randle,
Dante
First round
DiVincenzo.
and Dante DiVincenzo. So, the Knicks, the Nova Knicks, the 4 Nova Knicks, we never even got to see them play a game, which is actually kind of like, I mean, if they would have been good, really good with their
I personally
college
couldn't
team-
give a fuck.
I couldn't give a fuck either, but like, if they would have actually been really good with the college players, it was a cool story, I guess. But they never
This
got
is
to play
the
again.
This is not the WNBA. This is the NBA. This is not fucking WWE.
Yeah.
So there's no story here. We're not building storylines here. The Nova Knicks. Oh no, not the Nova Knicks.
The Nova Knicks lost.
Dante
to the Pacers.
DiVincenzo been on the fucking bench.
The Nova Knicks got bent by the Pacers. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. There's a difference between college and fucking NBA.
But who do you think? First glance, what do you think of the trade? Break it down.
I don't know if I like it for both parties.
I'm a little confused on it either. Yes, I
Because,
posted TikTok.
like, for the Timberwolves, you just went to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you trade one of your best players? Now, granted, Cat could be overrated. I think Rudy Gobert's overrated. Made TikTok about it. And also, that's kind of how you defend the Nuggets. You have 2 centers. That way you don't have to worry about one getting in foul trouble. You just eliminate that. Also, he can't guard Jokic. Sorry, can't. He had a little stint where he could. No, he fucking can't. Also, Dante DiVincenzo. I mean, he's good for the bench. It adds bench piece, but like, the Timberwolves get better from this trade. Julius Randle sucks dick. I've said this.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I've said this for so many episodes.
I've-
When you get to the playoffs, he's gonna be way worse than Cat was.
Here's my take.
You
Here's my
fucked your
take.
team.
I didn't know how to feel about this at first, but I think I have a position. The winner of this
Let's hear it,
trade,
Cotton.
the winner of this trade is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Because of one reason, and this might be hot take. Naj Reid is better than Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow.
That's where I'm at.
Wow.
He significantly outplayed him in the playoffs, I think.
Spicy take.
I think he outplayed him in the last series.
Fuck.
I think there was definitely, in terms of stats, he did it because of minutes. He didn't play as many minutes as Cat.
Well, yeah, fair.
Cat got into foul trouble. He is a significantly better defender than Cat. So when you say, how did the Timberwolves, you have 2 bigs? They still do. Naj Reid can play better defense than Cat. He might not be as big as a body in terms of weight, but he's just as tall, and I think he's a better defender. He had many blocks on Jokic. And I think if I'm the Timberwolves, we're benching Julius. I'm sorry, we're benching Julius. They might not do that.
He
I would
should
start
be
Naj.
benched. Julius Randle fucking sucks.
I think the starting 5 is Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards,
Jaden McDaniels.
Naz Reid, and Rudy.
Yeah.
I think Julius comes off the bench all day.
He should come off the bench. What does Julius Randle do elite?
Not one thing. He rebounds. That's it. I don't want to play him. And in terms of Julius, Naz Reid just won 6-man. You know, last year.
Yeah, he won't, sir.
Come
Julius
on,
Randle's
6-man.
also kind of ball dominant. He needs the ball in his hands
Yeah.
to do something.
Let him run the second unit. Go
Exactly.
crazy.
So therefore, you have
If I'm Chris Finch, I'm going Starting Naj Reid. I think Naj Reid's very good. I think he's going to blow up now that he's.
You have fucking Anthony Edwards, who's very well dominant. I don't like it.
Well, let me just pull up some Naj Reid statistics real quick, just so I can get some.
Edwards like 13 last year.
Makes everything correct. Naj Reid last season, points averaged 13.5, a block a game, a steal a game, 5 rebounds on how many minutes a game? Let's see, minutes. On about 24 minutes. I'm expecting this to be closer to like 35 minutes this season.
I'll say about 30, 32.
As a starter, I want him to play more minutes.
Especially because Julius Randle's going to play the same position as him.
I think his points per game in about 10 more minutes of play could go up to about 18 points.
Yeah.
The 20.
Edwards, he's probably going to average like 27.
I think Cat's a better pure scorer than Naj Reid.
He's a better shooter too.
But I also think Naj Reid's a good shooter. He shot fucking. What did Naj Reid shoot from the 3? Naj Reid shot 41%. That's good. And we're talking on 5 attempts a game. 41%. 55% from the field, or 54% from the field. I like Naj Reid. I just do. So that's why I don't
Big
think
Naj Reid fan.
a huge cut in half of the cap, dude. He's not making nearly.
Karl-Anthony Towns is fucking making $50 million.
Karl-Anthony Towns is making significantly more money than Naj Reid. And he was non-existent in the last playoff series against the Mavericks. He was terrible. And he's a defensive liability. I like this for the Timberwolves, who I don't like it for necessarily, and it's just going to sound like we're just hating on the Knicks all the time. Cat can't play the 5. He can't. We've seen it. Before Gobert got there, he was a liability there bad when he had to play the 5.
When Karl-Anthony Towns is the only guy that needs to guard the big man, he's fucking terrible. He can guard him in short stints, barely in short stints. He actually didn't do bad on Jokic. I'll give him props. He didn't do terrible on Jokic.
I think in terms of their defense, it's like such a team defense, and he's big enough that Jokic, who's not a crazy athlete, isn't going to like cook him because they had help like Gobert and McDaniels all over the place. But in a team where he's the only big guy out there in terms of true big.
Yeah, they just lost Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's going to get fucking cooked. He's going to get cooked unless they put him at the 4.
But Mitch.
And I think the only way for me to see this as a win-win trade is if he plays the 4, Mitch plays the 5, and Josh Hart comes off the bench.
That's not.
I think it needs to happen. It needs to be Jalen.
But they're not going to do that.
Why wouldn't they?
Tom Thibodeau likes Josh Hart. He loves Josh Hart.
Okay.
So it's going to be Brunson at the 1. Obviously, they just traded for McCall. They just paid OG the bag, so they're not benching those guys. You're not benching the Jesus Christ of New York and the Savior and Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Jalen was the best player on the team, so like I'm not benching him either. But Josh Hart, he's that hustle guy. He's gonna play the fucking full game. That's what he does.
I think he needs to play on the bench. I would bench him if you want to win a championship. Josh Hart as your worst starter, Josh Hart as your bench player is a good thing to have. I think McCall can play the 2.
Well, for starters, if you want to win a championship, you need to get a better player than Jalen Brunson as your number 1. But
I'm saying if you have to, if this is what you're doing, Jalen Brunson is your 1, Cat's now your 2, your 3's McCall. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
because OG's not a crazy scorer like that.
He's not.
I think you got to go Jalen, and this I think it would be the best possible defense. I think it would. McCall can clamp. OG can clamp.
They have 2, 3
Mitchell
guys.
Robinson's a great rim protector. You don't need him to be a fucking Anthony Davis. You need him to stand there in the paint and go like this, and hopefully get some blocks off of some of these bigs. And when you need Cat to step in, that's when he can be somewhat of a defender.
Exactly.
You don't want him on Jokic all game. You want him to be able to step in when Gobert needs a break. That's why it kind of works.
Or we're going to start getting some foul trouble.
I think if they put Cat at the 5, they're going to be regretting this trade so much because they did also lose a credible wing on the bench. Dante was off the bench. He's
40% 3-point shooter.
He was great.
One of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
When he was the reason they were winning some playoff games too.
He made some big threes.
He had a couple of 30 balls, didn't he?
Yep.
He called big games. So he's not just this player that you're like, oh, they got a filler player. No, DiVincenzo's going to probably play some 20-plus minutes for the Timberwolves. And he's another reason why I think the Timberwolves won this trade. They're going to have let's look at the Timberwolves roster here, and they traded for Rob Dillingham. I think they're gonna have a spicy little bench.
Spicy little bench.
They're gonna have DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, in my perfect world, Rob Dillingham.
In my perfect world.
You got Terrence Shannon Jr., who also I like their draft. We said that a couple of months ago. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker has also been really good for them.
He's a good defender, yeah.
He's a big wing defender. So, I mean, I think they need to bring in a backup big, like a true center to back up Gobert.
That's just somebody you can sign for agency.
But now that's someone you can bring in or make a move for at the deadline. I like the move for the Timberwolves. At first, I didn't know because I was like, why are we trading the team we just went to the conference finals with? It was a little bit of a head scratcher. When I think about it and how big of a fan of Naj Reid I am, he also plays a very similar game to Cat. He's not as big as in the mid range. Like he doesn't play like mid. He's not a mid range scorer. He's a good third option, and he might have to play a little second option here. But I don't think there's a true second option for this team. I think there's Mike Conley, Naj Reid, and even Gobert's 12, 13 a game. Those together are going to be the second option. Anthony's probably going to average 30 this year.
Yeah, very well could.
And if you think Anthony's that guy, like make it happen. They're going to have a solid rotation. It's 5 starters, plus Rob, plus Dante, plus Nikhil Alexander-Walker, assuming they bring in another big, which they need to bad. Look at this roster. That's a 9-man rotation.
That could be why they maybe... I don't know.
That could be a very good 9-man rotation. I'm just saying. And for the Knicks, who's their back? Who's on their bench now? Assuming
I think they still
they lost
Boban.
Dante. Bojan's gone. He's on the Nets.
Oh.
So they're looking at Josh Hart and our thing. Precious Achua.
Jeez.
Miles McBride.
Fuck.
And fucking
that's a rough second group.
Tyler Kolek.
Oh.
So they're really stacked on the front end. And if you have Mitchell Robinson come on start, like he's not on the bench either. So like, but
maybe that's why Tom Thibodeau likes playing some fucking players. He doesn't have a second unit.
That's why Josh Hart, the hustle man, is playing 40 minutes because their backups, and like they don't have the same backups they had in the playoffs last year. They lost Bojan. I don't see Alec Burks here. I don't see.
That's a good thing.
There was some more on this team last year, wasn't there? More bench players for them. Let's take a look. I don't see. Fucking, this is just the wrong team. This is before the trade. This has like Armando quickly and Isaiah Hartenstein's gone. That's a big one.
Yeah,
that's a big miss. I don't know. I'm leaning Timberwolves. If Cat plays the 4, I'm leaning Ty. What are you at?
I don't even know who I would even consider a winner. I mean, I don't know. I say equal in my opinion. I don't know.
Look,
I don't know if a team really got better.
Like we said in fantasy football, there's times where teams just make a good trade. Win-win.
I don't know if it's a good trade. I mean, I hear you point out, if Naz Reid takes that step up,
and
like he's expected to, like you expect him to, then it is a Minnesota Timberwolves trade. Or win. But if he doesn't, I don't even think it's a Knicks win. I think it's just,
I know Cat has that flamethrower ability too, where he can go for the 70s, the 60s. Like, but I just don't see him doing that on the Knicks now. There's just too many mouths to feed. McCall's still going to average a good 15.
He's going to take a good amount of shots.
I'm expecting a Jalen Brunson.
The thing is with Cat also is he's not going to get any better.
So, how old is Cat? 29?
29. He got drafted in 2015, so 29, 30. So you got to think he probably doesn't have, I don't know. He's not going to get any better. You know what you're getting out of Cat. You just know you are. You don't know what you're necessarily going to get out of Naz Reid.
Scoring,
which could be a good or a bad thing. I think Naz Reid will probably progress. I don't see him being complete shit. I think Naz Reid is good as well. Better than Cat. I'm not there yet. Need to see a little more out of the Cat.
I know it's a hot take right now. It's a hot take.
It's a very hot take.
It's a hot take because
we call that a TikTok.
We haven't seen.
Oh God, Knicks fans are gonna fucking hate you.
That's why I knew that. I knew it was gonna
hate you, dude.
Oh my God.
They're gonna hate you.
I'm still posting it. Fucking.
For real.
I said New York. No, I said it's a good trade for the Knicks if Cat plays the 4. If Cat plays the 5, this is a bad trade. It's a bad trade.
I didn't realize how bad the Knicks bench was.
I hope I'm wrong. I just don't like Cat at the 5. He's terrible.
I don't like the Knicks moves, man. I don't. I still don't. You paid OG Anunoby $50 million to be a 3-and-D.
Yeah, I
Like,
think,
what
you know
the
what
fuck?
we call that? Locking ourselves into a ceiling. That's what we call that. The Knicks have a ceiling. They're
Like,
not gonna
OG
beat it.
Anunoby, when he was on the Raptors, he was based off potential.
Say the Knicks.
He's like 25.
Can the Knicks beat
How much-
Boston?
No.
I don't think they can.
No.
Can the Knicks?
Who's guarding? Actually, they have players that can guard Tatum. They can't keep up with Boston in terms of offense.
Can the Knicks beat the Bucks in 7, like straight up?
No.
I don't know.
They couldn't beat the fucking Pacers.
a healthy Bucks team with new Cat and all that. Oh my God! If
Cat's not a playoff performer.
If Cat tries to guard Giannis, it's gonna be a shit
Fucked.
show. Shit show. I don't know. Like I said, lateral. I think this is a very lateral move for both teams. But unless Naz Reid takes that step up, this is gonna look like a genius move. I think he has the potential to do that.
I think there's two, but I don't know if they can. Ooh, that could be a hot take. Can they compete with Philly? I don't know.
They got better too.
Now the addition of Paul George,
imagine
serious conversation to be had.
Imagine fucking
Is Cat gonna guard Joel Embiid,
bro? Imagine Cat on Embiid, bro. That's
on an island by himself the whole game, the whole 48.
asking a lot out of that motherfucker, bro. You're asking.
And is
a
Jalen
lot.
Brunson? I'm sorry, Jalen Brunson's not him.
No, he's not.
Sorry.
He sure is.
Regular season All-American. It's like the Jazz a few years ago.
Jalen Brunson, you think so?
Yes.
He played pretty well in the playoffs.
He took 50 shots a
He did take lot
fucking
of
game,
shots.
man.
That's true.
I could average at least 10 if I took 50 shots a game.
We look like such Knicks haters, bro.
I'm not, but the thing is, it's not we're Knicks haters. It's easy material.
It really is easy.
You paid $52 million.
No one was paying him.
How many first-round picks they give up for McCall Bridges? 5?
Good amount.
For another 3-and-D player.
So here's what I'm expecting.
You just boosted the market for 3-and-D.
Are we talking like if Brunson averaged 27 last year?
Yeah.
He's probably going down to a good 25.
Yeah.
Cat's probably going down to
Inefficient.
18, maybe 20, 18.
Probably inefficient as well.
McCall's probably going 15, 13.
McCall took a step down. Like,
He's probably going 15, 13.
people thought he was the next fucking Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Wow.
OG's probably looking at maybe above 10.
11? Max.
And then Mitchell Robinson doesn't need to score, so whatever, but
Mitch Robinson is just strictly defense and
might
rebounding.
average 3 blocks. If he starts. I don't know, man.
Thing is, the Knicks lost to the fucking Pacers last year in the playoffs, and their reasoning was because they didn't have Julius Randle. Oh, okay. You're right, that would have changed it. Instead of Game 7, you'd have lost in 4 games.
Ask yourself this. In the East, would you rather have Brunson, Cat, and let's just say the third best player is McCall, because they did trade all these picks for him? Or would you rather have Dame and Giannis
And Chris Middleton.
and Chris Middleton?
Chris Middleton is a proven playoff performer. Sure. Is he a regular season All-American?
Clear Bucks.
Yeah.
And then you could go to the Sixers. Paul George,
Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid.
Tyrese Maxey. Probably going Sixers too.
Going
here.
Sixers as well.
Boston, Tatum.
We don't even have to name a top 3. We can name 2. And
Tatum
I'm taking
Brown.
Boston.
There you go. Then you could. I think there's a conversation with Donovan, Darius, and maybe Evan Mobley. I think I'm leaning Knicks, but I think that's a conversation. That's not crazy.
I'm going Knicks only because Darius Garland played like that ass in the playoffs.
I like Donovan a lot though. Donovan's really.
I do too. Spida.
And then
Honestly,
so I think
Spida or Jalen Brunson.
there's a conversation.
Conversation, brother. I'll piss off Knicks fans another episode. I can't do it too much.
But we are going to end this with trivia.
Cool.
And since it's fresh in the head, we're going to go Pirtle first.
Fair. LeBron James.
Windows Shift R.
I bet it's LeBron today.
I'm liking this episode right now.
I bet it's LeBron right now.
I think this is leaning to a very good episode, in my opinion.
I'm feeling it's LeBron.
All right. Pirtle guess number 1, LeBron.
It's always gonna be LeBron. Fuck are we talking about?
Okay. Some viable information here.
Holy shit.
He's in the West. He's in the same division.
Pacific
Division.
So that's Clippers, Suns,
Kings.
Warriors, Kings, Lakers.
We got
He's not
a
Lakers.
big. He's a big. He's a forward/center.
That's
He's
all.
above 6'9", way above 6'9". He's a 7-footer.
Okay. What's the number?
Under 23, not even close, and he's way under 39, obviously. So we got bigs. Bigs on the Kings. Sabonis. Is he 7 foot?
Well, what's the position?
Forward/center. Kinda. Play some forward and then Pacers.
Yeah, but he's 6'10". I feel like
Is he for
he's
sure
way
6'10"?
above. Either 6'10" or 6'11".
You don't think he's at 7 foot?
No.
Okay.
It's not Kevin Durant because his number's not higher.
Zubac. He's on a forward and
He's
center.
forward. He's
Is
number
it Kevin?
40. It's not. His number's above. Is it? What number's Bobo wear?
0?
He's up. He's on the Clippers now, isn't he?
Trumbull. Guess 2. Bang! Let's go!
I got that?
Bowl at 7'3". We'd love to see that. We're fucking goated.
How the fuck is he considered a forward? He's 7'3".
He's actually with the Suns these days. Phoenix.
What?
It says PHO. Unless it's just not updated.
I swore he went to the Clippers this all season.
I think Thon May I think Bo Bamba went to the Clippers.
Ah,
I think Bill Bolton. He might be in Phoenix, or he's not. Like,
I think Michael there accidentally. I thought he was on the Clippers.
it made sense because he was either on the Suns or the.
I thought he was on the Clippers.
No, it says he's on the Suns. Mo Bamba's definitely a Clipper though.
Yep.
I see their starting roster.
It's ass.
It's a bad starting lineup, but
I didn't see it, but I know it's bad.
it's had this Bertle.
It's got Kawhi, James Harden.
Sporkle.
It's fucking bad.
Well, today's Sporkle and our final trivia before we end this episode, which was a great episode. I just have a feeling. We are going
I feel like every time we can go in a deep dive of the Knicks, it's always a great episode.
Dude, it's just like I'm not even trying to hate.
We can make a single episode about the Knicks.
I'm not hating on
the thing is, I used to love Jalen Brunson actually,
I'm not hating on the Knicks.
and now he's got this savior. Only LeBron gets that treatment, brother.
Today's trivia. We are doing
Let's hear it.
every player to have gotten an MVP vote since '71.
Fuck.
We get team, we get position.
Fair.
So let's just hope for the best here. Right, last year was Lamar Jackson, so we get Jackson.
Lamar.
Number 2 is Dak.
Dak.
Running back San Francisco is BCMC.
CMC.
Oh, it's spelled weird, isn't it? I got it. Quarterback San Francisco, Brock Purdy.
What?
Fuck off. Josh Allen.
Oh, he was one of the MVP favorites.
Tyreek for the Miami receiver. Kansas City quarterback.
Mahomes.
Rams quarterback Stafford. I love that. Some recognition there from Stafford. Stroud got 4 votes. And then Myles Garrett got a vote.
Good.
That's crazy.
It was deep
so then we also got the names we just listed. So Mahomes, second Philly.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I'm trying to make sure that you get some. I'm just reading them.
Yeah, because you're reading it.
128, Cincy.
Joe Burrow.
Wide receiver, Minnesota.
Jay Jettis.
San Francisco Edge.
It's got to be Nick Bosa, right?
QB from Jacksonville got 3.
Trevor?
You got 3 votes.
Ooh, Trevor Bank. Aged well.
Linebacker for Dallas. Edge.
Micah.
Edge slash linebacker.
The linebacker suck ass.
Quarterback for Miami.
Tua.
Veloa.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Justin Fields gets a vote. I don't know how.
That's got to be just somebody just...
AJ Brown gets a vote.
Wait. What year is this?
22.
That's year they had the fucking number 1 overall pick. They had the worst record in football.
You had the fuck you were singing. Herbert got a vote.
That makes sense.
Gino got a vote.
That's nuts.
And then Derrick Henry.
I think it's because they slid in the playoffs.
All right. 2021, Green Bay.
Rodgers.
Quarterback Tampa with 10. Is it Thomas?
It's got to be Tom, yeah.
And then Cooper Kupp. Yep. And then we're good. We got all of ours down to
There's only 3 players that got MVP last year?
Last two years in a row.
Oh.
Rodgers, Brady, Kupp, and then it was Rodgers, Josh Allen, Mahomes. Unanimous for Lamar. 2019. So
yeah, unanimous.
2018 quarterback New Orleans. 9 votes.
Derek Drew Brees.
Honestly surprising.
Lol.
Then we have Tom Brady winning it in 2017. Running back for the Rams.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. And then quarterback for Philly in 2017.
Who wins?
Carson Wentz. 2016, infamous Matt Ryan MVP. Quarterback for Oakland in 2016.
It's got to be Derek Carr. That was your snapped his
Yeah, that was a good year from Derek Carr. And then running back from Dallas, 2016.
Ooh. Oh, that's his Elliott.
Zeke, yeah.
That's their rookie year.
Then we have back-to-back NFC South winners in Cam Newton in 2015.
Whoa.
Quarterback for the Cardinals 2015.
That's
Carson.
Palmer, baby.
Old Bengal.
Fuck yeah. Show some love.
We get to 2014. D lineman from Houston.
That's JJ.
JJ Watt. Quarterback for Dallas in 2014.
Romo
got some votes.
Hey, it's
running back for Dallas. Is that DeMarco Murray in this good year?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Seattle linebacker.
Bobby Wagner.
I didn't know he got any votes.
Well, he's fucking.
And then 2013, the winner was Peyton Manning for Denver.
Yep. Or Peyton Manning.
And then we only need one more for 2012, running back from Minnesota.
AP.
The winner. Adrian Peterson.
Switch it up on him.
So then we get 2009. We're all the way down to 2009. San Diego quarterback. Philly?
Yeah,
Phil? Oh, Phil Rivers? I'm surprised. Quarterback.
Wait,
Minnesota.
he didn't win it?
He was third. He had 2 votes.
Who's first?
Peyton.
Oh, okay.
We only need one. And then we need one more. One vote. Quarterback Minnesota, 2009. Brett Favre.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's who they went to the
Motherfucker.
NFC Championship game. They should have won the Super Bowl.
Second place, quarterback Miami in 2008.
No.
Culpepper?
Why am I thinking Chad Pennington? No way that's him.
No way. It is
Get the
Pennington.
fuck out of here.
Wow, running back for 2008 for the Falcons. Is that Michael Turner?
Michael Turner.
Third in MVP vote in 2008. Wow.
What's that fucking year for him?
Pittsburgh outside linebacker, 2008. Is that James Harrison? Oh, we got Harris somewhere. That's James Harrison. Running back for Tennessee in 2008.
Oh.
All right, that's it. You want to give a guess though?
Chris Jones?
Chris Johnson.
I was thinking of the guy.
2008 quarterback for the Cardinals. 1 vote.
Wait, that's Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. And then we get down to 2006. The winner, San Diego Charger running back.
LT, baby.
LaDainian Tomlinson. Seattle running back 2005.
Oh, Sean Alexander.
Alexander the Great. 2004 quarterback for the Falcons, Michael Vick gets a vote.
Ooh.
Peyton Manning
Had
won.
that dog in that
They
year.
almost had unanimous. Michael Vick stole a vote. Had that dog in it. Don't you fucking dare.
What he did?
You're an asshole.
You made a dogfight the other day.
Right. 2003. Quarterback Tennessee brings it home, tied with Peyton Manning.
That's Aaron McNair.
Nah, R.I.P. Running back for Baltimore in 2003.
Oh,
The Jamal Lewis.
that's big, yeah.
And we also got Ray Lewis in the bottom of that one.
I said fucking Ray
Kansas City running back, 2003. Priest Holmes?
know.
We're going Priest Holmes?
This
there?
is where
Priest Holmes.
this is where my information's lacking.
2002 Oakland winner,
Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon. And then one vote for Tampa Bay linebacker, 2002. Got it, Derek Brooks. Yeah. Ram. Second place, 17.5 votes. Lost to Kurt Warner.
That's Marshall Falk.
It's got to be Marshall Falk.
No, that's good for them. You know, it's such a good team. They're fucking 2 of the players.
0-1 Pittsburgh QB.
What year?
2001. Hold on.
What the fuck is that?
Did Ben Roethlisberger
No.
never have an MVP vote? That's
Overrated.
crazy.
He's
That's
overrated.
crazy.
He sucks ass.
He's never gotten an MVP
I've been saying
vote?
this for years. That fat fuck's overrated.
God, is this Cordell Stewart in 2001? It's Cordell Stewart. And then
It's Cordell Stewart. Got one.
Urlacher.
Big Ben never got
Brian
one.
Urlacher for the Bears. No way. Even like the Killer Bees? Never got one vote?
Well, you gotta think. They had a killer wide receiver and a killer running back.
That's crazy to me.
Le'Veon Bell was
blows my mind.
Le'Veon Bell was also leading the league in fucking.
2000
Wait.
quarterback from Philly.
How did he not get it the year Mahomes won it? He threw like 5,000 passing yards that year.
I'm here with it. I'm surprised.
I don't hate it though.
Quarterback for Philly in 2000.
That's got to be McNabb.
McNabe. And then Tennessee running back in 2000. The bald guy.
Oh, Eddie George.
Eddie George from Ohio State. The Ohio State.
He's
99,
from
Indianapolis running back. 1 vote.
99. Wait, is that?
Die? No.
Oh, I am.
He went to 06 team. I remember that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Falk would have been in there. No, it's not him.
Indianapolis.
He played for the Rams. Eric Dickerson.
Really?
I think he played with the Colts.
He's no. I think it is Edgerrin James. It is Edgerrin James. Eric
Oh.
Dickerson was down low. Eric Dickerson's like the 70s, dog.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, hold on. He played 30 years. 1998, we got none. Running back from Denver. TD. Terrell Davis. Quarterback in Minnesota in 98. 14 votes.
That can't be Culpepper.
Is it Cole?
He played in 98?
Unless I spelled it wrong, it's not Culpepper. Also, receiver from Minnesota. Is
It's gotta be Moss.
who was thrown to Randy in
Shit.
98?
Shitters. Oh my gosh, who was? Who was
Falcon.
that guy?
Falcon running back Jamal Anderson.
Dude, I'm like
Quarterback
picturing
from
him.
Minnesota. Is he white?
No, I'm picturing like a black guy, not
Is it
Culpepper.
Culpepper?
How'd you spell Culpepper? Culpepper?
Pepper. Yeah, Caul Pepper. That's gotta be how you spell it, though. Who is throwing to Randy? This would have been Chris Carter days too, right?
I
Randy
think that
Chris
was
Carter?
the start of Randy Moss's career.
98.
Dante Culpepper.
How do you spell it? Caul Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Dante.
What the fuck?
Who was throwing to him in 98?
I don't know.
Black guy, you think?
I'm like picturing him. It wasn't Culpepper.
You're thinking black guy, pocket pass.
Yes.
I'm thinking you're thinking Culpepper, and dude, I got no names.
I don't either. Move on.
Lions won it in 97.
Barry.
Oh, Barry Sanders.
This is fucking Eric Dickerson. See, I told you my fucking lack.
Quarterback San Francisco 97. I think that's gonna be Steve Young.
Yeah, that's good. Steve Young because Montana's warm.
D tackle from San Francisco 97.
What?
2 votes.
Um,
Running back for Pittsburgh 97. Is that Bettis?
yeah, it's got to be
Yeah.
the bus.
Safety for Pittsburgh 97.
Paul Mull was there then.
Rodney Harrison played here at safety? No, not Rodney Harrison. They're saying the corner. I'm thinking, I can't remember his name. Okay,
Rodney Harrison also played for the fucking Patriots.
Who?
Rodney Harrison.
I'm thinking of the other guy. He was Harrison, wasn't he? Cornerback for the
I
Steelers?
think you're thinking of Mel Blount.
No. He was like a legend for the Steelers. Can't understand.
No, that made me wonder.
San Francisco, Rod Woodson, maybe? Yeah.
That's what you're thinking of.
Is that who it is? Woodson? Safety got a vote for Pittsburgh in 97? That's not Paul Mully, right? Can't be.
Mm-hmm. He played.
No way. Denver quarterback
He
96.
played like in 2015 too. Where you're like, no way.
Yeah.
That's a fucking long
Can't
career, brother.
Receiver for the 49ers, Jerry.
That's got to be Jerry.
Quarterback in Indianapolis in 95. Is that Harbaugh? Jim Harbaugh gets a vote.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Quarterback in Dallas in 93.
Aikman. The Aikster.
Oilers quarterback. Is that Warren Moon?
That's got to be the Moonster.
Green Bay receiver. Ooh, is this
Donald Driver?
93?
Wait.
Brody, you're tripping.
When did
I
fucking
think it's-
Donald Driver play?
I think it's Sterling Sharp. Shannon Sharp's brother. It is. Got to vote. Donald Driver was like Rodgers and Favre. And like 09. Giants quarterback in 93.
His first year was 99.
Phil Simms.
Might be.
We're 6 years behind that, bro. This kid was in high school. This kid was middle school. Running back for Pittsburgh in 92. Not named
Not Bettis.
Bettis.
I don't know who was before Bettis.
D tackle from Seattle in 92.
Huh.
91 Buffalo running back wins it with 39.
What's his
OJ?
name? OJ's one of them. He's not 91.
He's not
though.
91 though.
OJ's like the 70s, brother. OJ's like the 70s.
You're right.
Thurman Thomas?
Thurman. I like that. Sure was. Buffalo quarterback.
That's got to be the fucking guy with cancer.
Jim Kelly.
Yep.
Washington QB. Is that the black guy?
That's Doug.
Doug Williams?
Williams. It's not him? What?
Williams.
Oh, is it
Theismann?
No. Theismann was like 80s.
Who do you think it is?
I
91
thought it was
quarterback.
Doug
Washington.
Williams.
It's not Doug Williams unless he spells his name weird. Williams.
What? Who the fuck is
Douglas Williams. It's not Doug Williams. 91.
Williams?
Yeah, man.
What? When did he?
Philly linebacker, 91. I got no names for that one.
Because last year was 89. Fuck off.
Who won? Who
Was
had
it
8
Theismann
votes?
then?
I guess Theismann. He was on the list, but he wasn't up here. Theismann was in the 80s. You're
82?
right.
No, it was kicker, whatever.
83. The Washington kicker's here. That's going to be a fucking bitch to get.
Oh my gosh, we remember him too. Because remember we did like the MVP winners or whatever?
Yeah. Okay, so you get a Philly linebacker come to mind? 91?
No.
All right, fuck that. Montana. Philly quarterback in 1990. Is it Randall?
Oh, Cunningham.
Kansas City quarterback in 90. But Len Dawson? No way.
Wait.
It's not. No way. 90 Kansas City Chief quarterback.
It's not Montana. He did play the Chiefs.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm saying it's not him, though.
Skip it. Green Bay quarterback in 89. 6 votes.
That's not far. It's before Favre.
It's before Favre, way after Bart.
Way after fucking Bart started 1560.
I don't know who this is.
He was the fuck.
Minnesota D tackle. Oh my god. What's
Oh,
his
John
name?
Randall.
John Randall. Not John Randall.
What?
It's not 89. It's one of the. It's the fucking. It's the purple people eaters. Probably no. That was their nickname, purple people eaters. Green Bay quarterback before Favre. I have no fucking clue. Bengal winner.
Boomer.
Yes.
The Boomster.
Yes, I assume. San Francisco running back in 88. Roger Craig. Wow, what a ball.
Got a fucking MVP.
He had 17 MVP votes
What?
in 1988.
That's nuts.
1986, cracked out himself. Lawrence Thomas.
Sexual predator, actually.
Not true.
He's a sex offender.
Lawrence Thomas? Am I spelling that wrong?
Lawrence Taylor.
Taylor, oh my god. Why were they thinking Lawrence Thomas was a Jets linebacker?
That's nuts.
I don't know. I locked on. I don't know what happened. Quarterback for, it's got to be Marino. Dan Marino. Got a lot of names for him. Giants running back in 86.
No, it's not him.
It's not Barber.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first. He Barber played like fucking early
QB in
2000s.
New England in 86. Got a vote. Running back in Chicago in 1986. Is that Peyton?
He played me? Oh, he
It did get Walter Payton. Giants tight end got a vote.
Good for him.
What the fuck happened to this award, bro? From back-to-back years, Lawrence Taylor and Marcus Allen. One of the fucking Giants and running back and
Had a good group over there.
no, it can't be him. I don't think he even played for them. Was it?
Who?
The really good college running back who got traded. They traded like their entire. He went to
Went to the Saints? Is that what you're thinking of? Ricky
No,
Williams?
that was like 2000. I'm thinking of the guy. He
No.
went to the AFL because he got paid more money. He was super good in college,
Well, the AFL's like in the 60s.
but then he came back. He came back though. He came back to the USFL. He went to something like that. I don't know. He may not even have been a Giants guy though. We're down to 83. Washington running back.
No.
Green Bay quarterback gets a vote. The tackle from Dallas. The Washington kicker. We're at the Washington kicker. Who is the quarterback for the Chargers? You said his name the other day.
Oh, he's an announcer. Dan Fouts.
Fouts, yeah. Okay.
He's still an announcer, I wonder?
QB in Dallas. Is that going to be the end of Terry Bradshaw? Or Staubach? Staubach.
Let's say Bradshaw played
I confuse them all the time. Staubach. No, it's not him though.
Wait, who was they had 2 Hall of Fame QBs, right? Aikman and this other guy.
Before Staubach?
I think.
Or in
maybe.
between? He was a hit. That's what you're thinking of. He got 2 MVP votes in 1982. Who's the kicker?
He had a weird
Oh my
name.
god, dude.
He had a weird name.
Oh. No.
Didn't he have like missing toes or something?
No, that was a different guy. I confused him with somebody else. Fuck.
Oh yeah, you did. You said you had like 1 foot. I'm like,
Okay.
he's a kicker.
Fucking
1
the
foot.
kicker, man. I can't remember his name. Running back for Dallas in 81, is that? It's not Emmitt Smith. That's where that running back played for. Oh my god. He played for Oklahoma. He's like the best running back in college ever. But he didn't go to the
I'm not
NFL.
good with college.
He went to the